Today, I have Kimberly Prack, the Executive Director of the Chisholm, and you're brand new.
I am.
So give us a little bit of brief background. Like, where are you from?
Where am I from? Well, that's a good question. My dad was in retail, so we moved around a lot. I was born in Louisiana, in Shreveport, and when I was little, we lived in Indiana, Wichita, and in the late 70s, he went to work for TG&Y and went to Woodward. He was one of the co-managers, and then in 1980, they gave him a store in La Junta, Colorado. And we moved out there, lived there for 6 years. He closed the store in La Junta, Colorado. Well, you know, TG&Y, yeah. And then we ended up moving back to Tulsa, then Stillwater. And then I decided I was a grown-up and left home and married my high school sweetheart. Yeah. And then lived, Washington State, California, Arizona. And then I came back to Oklahoma.
So you had a life after parents.
I did.
Yes.
Crazy,
okay, good.
crazy.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then I came back to Oklahoma in 1998, and I worked at the Harn Homestead. And then I met my husband, and he lived in Texas. His job was in Texas. Moved to Texas, and then I ended up working at a historic site in Grapevine, Texas, called Nash Farm, and then here I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was your last stop, Texas?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived in Texas for 25 years.
Wow.
25.
Okay. Wow. Well, welcome back to Oklahoma. Welcome to Oklahoma, maybe. So how did you get in the museum business? I mean, that's not like on most kids' checklists.
Well, so I always liked going to museums. My family was very invested in history, and both of my parents are from southeastern Oklahoma, and so we'd go home for visits, and Grandma would show me the old ways to do things, and this, that, and the other, and you know, they'd let me drive the hay truck once in a while. But in 5th grade, right after we moved to La Junta, there was a flyer in the newspaper for the local historic site. It's called Bensold Fort. It's a national park, and it was a reconstructed adobe fur trade site.
Wow.
Yeah, and it had buffalo robes and mountain men and people cooking in the kitchen and people doing things. And that's what I was always interested in when I went to museums, was how to do things and the doing of things. Plexiglass and ropes were not my thing. So anyway, in this assignment we had at school, we had the newspaper, and there was a flyer for the local junior college. They had a continuing education class that was on the fort, and that's how the fort got their volunteer corps. And so I talked my parents into letting me take the class, and I was 10 years old in 5th grade, and they let me take the class. My dad knew one of the people that were instructing, and probably the worst papers ever written on the history of Vince Fort.
Very
Probably.
good. Okay.
I'll have to ask Bill, because I still know the fellow my dad knew. And they let me become a volunteer, and I'm still a volunteer.
And they still let you volunteer after
They do. They
the
do.
paper. Okay.
They keep me. Yeah, they keep me on the list to this day. And I go out there and do my thing, and now I do a little more behind the scenes with them. And yeah, so that's.
We actually, so just to be clear, this is the fort kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and it's a fort like you envision a fort.
Yeah, it's a big adobe fort.
So we shot a movie there.
Oh, did you? Which one?
Yes, it was the Stormy Lane with Rick Simpson, and I think we shot there, gosh, it's been 5 years now since we were out there, but we spent a whole day at the fort filming.
Okay.
And
were there funny people in funny clothes?
Yes.
That came.
Yes.
Okay. I probably know some of them.
Yeah. But anyway, I thought that was when you mentioned the fort, it's like, oh yes, I've actually been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great site.
It is a pretty neat. Place.
It
yes.
is. And
we got the blacksmith upset at us because we asked him to stop banging on things while we were recording.
He does that.
He got a little testy, but oh well.
If it's who I think it was, yeah.
I think he actually banged louder after we asked him to stop.
I could see that.
That was very good. So the Chisholm has recently changed names.
Yes.
And it used to be the Chisholm Trail Museum, is that
Yes,
correct?
yes.
So, and I know you're brand new, this is a test.
So,
So why the name change?
so I wasn't involved in that, but the rebranding goes hand in hand with restarting a capital campaign so that we can modernize and renovate the museum spaces. So my understanding is that they've rebranded to the Chisholm because there are many Chisholm Trail museums. So when you go to the Googler, which everybody goes to,
Yep.
when you put the Chisholm Trail Museum, you get all kinds of things, including the Votech.
Yes.
Yeah, so you get all kinds of things for the Chisholm Trail. But so the Chisholm still with a nod to the Chisholm Trail Museum and being the regional museum gives it a little more modern edge and gives us a different spot.
And that gives you a lot of opportunities for
It does.
different types of branding and age
Right.
groups and things like
Right.
that. That is very cool.
So yeah.
Now you do, and now the I'm probably gonna not say it right. The Say Mansion, is it the Say or C?
C.
C Mansion
Yeah.
is also part of what you do, and it's like under renovation right now.
So, well, we just got a new roof. We have a couple of other buildings that are getting new roofs. It's all hail damage kind of things.
Got it.
But that capital campaign I mentioned is to take care of modernizing some of the spaces like the museum building itself, and then to do some work on both the mansion and the village back behind.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now, and then you do a lot of I call them outbound things. Like, for example, the Truck Wagon is like legendary. I mean, that we look forward to that every year.
It's a fantastic.
That's a big deal.
It's a fantastic one. Yes.
How do you, because everybody asks me this, how do you do those for free? How in the world do you put on a presentation like that and don't charge?
So, grant money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful
So
plan.
we our funding, we don't have a big endowment. So we get support from the Historical Society. We are an affiliate with the Historical Society, so we get some money from them. The county, and you do know that there is a election coming up that is a continuation of the half-cent sales tax. So it's not anything new, it's just a continuation of, and 5% of that comes to the museum. It also takes care of rural firefighters, libraries, sheriff's department. So it's really important that people continue that tax.
Very
and
good.
not just so
It's
I
not
have a
something
job.
you're going to gain. Yeah, it's not a gain. It's just
No, it's
the
already in
same.
place. It's just an additional 5 years, so it doesn't go away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And then
so
continue. I'm sorry.
and then the rest of that is grant money, private donations, me just songing and dance, and you know, which no, I don't.
Ignoring
You don't
those-
want to see me sing nor dance.
Yeah,
No.
ignore those no solicitation signs and
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I get it. Sure.
Knock on doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, help us.
Now you have several other projects, several other events.
We do,
planned.
we do. So, so the Truck Wagon Festival is free to the public. Of course, we'll take donations, anytime. But in October on the 18th is the barn dance, and
Wait a minute, that's new.
yeah,
Is that new?
it is. It's a
Okay.
fundraiser, and it's in conjunction with the 4-H.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
And where is that going to be?
So that's going to be at the Kingfisher Fair Barns. It's $25 a plate. It's the Mackenzie McKetty Band. I think I said that. I don't think I said that right.
They'll fix it in the comments.
Oh, thank you.
yes.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Thank God for comments. And then a Truck Wagon dinner, and it's $25 a person or per plate.
Wow. That's going to be fun.
It's going to
Okay.
be great. So I'm really looking forward to that, and it's a good fundraiser for both us and the 4-H.
Okay.
And you know, we need involvement, youth involvement at the museum, and 4-H is such a great
And when is that?
organization. October 8th, the 18th.
Okay. And then I guess just a little after that, you have Haunt the Hill.
Haunt the Hill, yes, that is trick or treat. So between 5 and 7 on the 31st. If you're one of the first, I won't tell you how many, so you'll all get there early. We're full-size candy bars, and we'll have the mansion decorated for. It won't be scary, spooky. It'll just be fun, spooky.
Okay. Nothing's going to jump out and chase
Well,
me.
I don't know
No
what.
guarantees.
I don't know. you don't know what's going to happen. It's Halloween. So we have that. And then it's not advertised anywhere because I just set the date for it, but in December on the 20th, we're going to have an open house in the mansion. So we'll have cookies and refreshments, and we might make a craft, but we'll have it decorated for Christmas, and come and join us.
Cool.
I'm looking for some choirs that might want to come and sing Christmas carols and just have a big open house, easy event.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be neat. So will it be decorated traditionally, or I guess you wouldn't want candles on a cedar tree in the mansion, but
so your Christmas tree, actually, you put it up Christmas Eve, and then you cut it Christmas Eve, and you put it up Christmas Eve, and you only light it while you're in the room.
Okay.
And then you hopefully don't burn down your house.
There you go.
I had a volunteer at another site, the one I was before here. When she was a kid, they still used live Christmas trees with real candles on it. She's not a young puppy. And they did not put them out before they sat down to dinner and burned half their house down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so no, we will not have real
the
candles.
Fire marshal would frown upon. Yeah.
There's a bunch of us that would frown upon. But we'll have it. Downstairs will be pretty 1890s.
Yeah.
I do a lot of research in old magazines and old periodicals, and there's one about a frost party. And it's in the December issues. It happens a couple of times. And so we may do that in one of the rooms, have a frost party.
I like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very fun.
And
so,
go ahead.
Continue.
I was going to say, and we may have Father Christmas. Father Christmas might make an appearance.
Okay.
So,
It sounds like it's developing and
it's
getting
developing.
bigger.
It's developing.
I like that.
But I like events that are interesting and that you can't do anyplace else, because if you can do it someplace else, then we'll let them do it, and we'll come up with something new.
Do something different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you end up here? Was there an ad in the paper? And then why? Why did you? This is a big taking on a big thing.
I knew Jason Harris. I knew the previous director, and I had been asking him if he was looking for an education director. And we had chatted about that, and then when he went to OU, he let me know that his position was open. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. And he said, yeah, I guess you can, and here we are.
Yeah. Wow. So he went to OU, not?
Yeah.
I thought he went to the State Museum.
No. He is a museum studies professor for OU.
Wow.
Yeah, he's all fancy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big shot.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He is.
So what else is going on? I mean, I know you obviously had a lot of fun and interesting and things you want to do with this. I mean, you're moving into this major renovation project, and what's your thoughts?
Oh gosh, you want me to think? Well, right now.
This is no prep, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, I'm kind of sussing out the community and what people are wanting and expecting. With that affiliation with the state, they have some things that they want us to lean toward. The farming and ranching. So I'm looking at different ways to serve that history, and maybe. Modernize is not the right word, but our mission doesn't stop at 1900 or 1950. Our mission goes from history to now. So
that's something I don't think many people realize, that it's a living history.
Exactly.
And the other thing that I didn't realize was that it was based, your niche is farming and ranching, where some museums is just, the whole world, whatever, if you would, where yours is.
Yeah, so we're kind of going in that direction, but we're not leaving behind the ties into TG&Y and entrepreneurship that came from farming and ranching. I mean, those things came from Kingfisher, and that is a farm and ranch community.
Yep.
So we're not leaving those things behind. We're just looking at how we can broaden the scope of what we talk about.
You can't get Sam Walton's red pickup truck.
I don't know. I haven't asked yet.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know where it's at.
That's where it's from.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So, I think that there's so much room for growth and so much potential. But I'm really excited. Having come from the Metroplex, and that museum that I was at there, there's so many people that have no idea of the connection of farming and ranching to their life today, and how without it they'd be cold and hungry. They don't think about that. And the local community, they understand that. But we're close enough to the city that, you know, we can draw people.
Yep.
We can draw people off of Route 66. Oh, speaking of which, I have an idea for an event next year.
Okay.
And it's going to be a 1930s Dust Bowl event.
Ooh.
In September, but I
Okay.
don't have the date set.
All right.
So I'm still working with groups to
Stay
see
tuned
what I can
for
get.
that one.
Yeah.
The things are just developing here in real time. This is great. I like it.
Oh, this is why I don't write down lists, because you know.
Not enough paper.
Oh well, you know.
That is so cool. So, is there anything that you want to tell our audience? I mean, this is going to be fun. I mean, your enthusiasm is just
I'm
fantastic.
I'm just excited to see what we can do and where we can go, and I love the community. Everybody, I have not met a grumpy person here yet, and that's unusual. You know, everybody's really nice, and my experience with living in a small town when I was a kid was they were very cliquey, and here, no. I mean, everybody's just, it's just, I love it here. I'm just so glad to be back to Oklahoma, and I really love that red dirt. And I know that's silly, but I really do.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Kimberly, thank you so much for hanging out.
Yeah.
Check out the Chisholm, just the Chisholm. I keep wanting to put more on there.
Yeah.
But isn't it thechisholm.org now?
Our website is thechisholm.org,
Okay.
but we're just the Chisholm.
And lots of activities ongoing all the time, and of course the Truck Wagon and all of the Halloween and Christmas events coming up. So
Yeah. And our Truck Wagon event next year is March the 28th. It's already on the books. That one I do know.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And we already have the Truck Wagons lined up.
And there's like 10 of them, isn't there?
I think there's going to be 8
In
next year.
fact, the cover of our first magazine was.
Was it?
Yeah, I'll show you that.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
All right. Stay tuned.